Atkins ensures that you skyrocket your way to success and continued weight loss and great health. To ensure that you have your questions answered, we asked Dr. Atkins a few questions ourselves. Join us, won't you?
Welcome back. I would imagine by now you've got a few questions. Well, we've provided for that. We have a lot of people right here who are going to ask the questions, which it wouldn't surprise me at all, might well be the very questions that you'd like to have answered. And that's what we're going to, we have our staff here, and we're going to start. First of all, let me introduce my people. I have our Director of Nutrition right here, Colette Heimowitz. She is responsible for the entire staff of nutritionists, which we have at the Atkins Center. And then we have our Director of Cardiology, Dr. Patrick Fratellone. He's made the Atkins Center a center for understanding cardiology and how to reverse heart disease. And right now, I want to see if we have any people who have some questions. Does somebody have one, and would you like to start?
Sure.
Please do.
Dr. Atkins, I've been on the diet now for about 2 to 3 weeks, and I've lost a lot of weight, but good. I've now plateaued, and I've been at a plateau for about a week, and I can't seem to get past that.
Okay, now that's not really unusual, because this is what usually happens. During the first 2 weeks, you lose fluid. By the third week, that fluid comes back. You see more pounds come off the scale the first 2 weeks when the fluid is gone, and then you see a miniature plateau. However, there are real plateaus. And when they happen, this is why they usually happen. The first 2 weeks, you may be on the strictest version of the diet. Then you begin to add things. As you add, you still look like you're doing very well. But you may have added just a little too much, and that may have caused the plateau. The answer then would be to go back to the induction diet, the one that worked so well, and see if it doesn't get the weight loss started up again. Now, does anybody else have something that you'd like?
Yes, I try to encourage the patients not to get fixated on the scale, because the scales are not psychic. It can tell you how much lean body mass you have and how much fat. And because you're having so much protein on the diet, you create lean body mass. So if you looking at your inches by measuring your waist and your hips and your chest, and if you see 1/4 of an inch and 1/2 an inch come down, you know you're still succeeding. If you check your ketones and you know that's the byproduct of burning fat, you know you're being successful. So do not, and by all means, do not weigh yourself every day, because your weight normally varies 5 pounds within a few days. It's not going to tell us how much fat you have. It's only going to tell us how much that whole body weighs, and a lot of it could be muscle. Stay away from the scale, check your ketones, check your inches, and watch how you feel. If you're feeling better, you're not craving sugars, you're not obsessed with food anymore because your blood sugar is steady, then you're succeeding.